was getting it. Yo, can you hear me? We back. Can y'all hear me? All right, that's what's up. Wait for a couple more people to get in. Redacted playing games, y'all. I said talking, and all of a sudden I go mute. I guess they don't like me talking about that famous French actor, the left, one of the left's champions. Anyway, so like I was saying, Kim Fox was she was mentored by old cop Mala. Kim Fox was mentored by her. She also knew old Juicy Smouye. You know what I mean? So she had to drop the case because they're her friends. And then she had to recuse herself when they found out that she did it, when she should have really been disbarred. No, Juicy and Kamala are related, apparently, like cousins or something. Maybe Kim is related to her. I don't know. I know that she was a mentor of hers or something like that. I want to say, Cotton Mall helped her get her the position. But regardless, I don't know. I don't think anything gonna happen to him. I don't think anything gonna happen to that kid. I think he's gonna get a slap on the wrist, and that's what's gonna be what it is. You know. Meanwhile, nobody talking about the Maxwell case. You know. Now, if you want a good breakdown of the Maxwell case, I don't know if a D-list actor with somewhat decent connections to politicians can plot out a hate crime. On exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he did it by himself. Yeah, yo, the redacted got me, Carlo. It's like I said, you create the problem, and then you create the solution to the problem you created. Like I said, what the stream? Damn, I ain't even move. I'm good. The stream choppy still. I don't know why it's choppy. I ain't even moving. I told you, the redacted, yo. I said I'm going to a better area then. Like I said, I gotta make a couple deliveries anyway. But okay, cool. So check it, right? If you really want a good breakdown of the Maxwell case, go holler at Legal Mindset on his YouTube. Legal Mindset break that shit down despite, he does a pretty good job despite not being able to show any court documents, not being able to show any, let you hear any audio and stuff like that. The redacted is like really redacting this case. We already know why, right? You know, too many big people implicated. Somebody in the chat mentioned Kevin Spacey earlier being protected. We all know that he was on that, he was on that plane. Like I said, here in Baltimore, everything, you know what I mean? So, but, there's so many big people that's protected that they gotta shut this case up. They don't want this shit getting out there because so many people so many people are implicated in that whole Epstein Maxwell thing. Yep, exactly. That's one thing the redacted good about. That's one thing they good about. They keep shit in the family, don't they? They don't like they dirt getting out there. They'll off a nigga in plain sight before they let that shit get out there. They let that shit get out there straight up. Redacted out here acting like niggas. Yeah. Do y'all think Maxwell Epstein's herself eventually? Or you think she got protection. I mean, no, her father was a part of Mossad. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't say that. Her father was a part of them boys too, the redacted. They found him butt naked floating in the ocean though. You know what I mean? When he got too big for his britches, they found my man butt naked floating in the ocean. That's true. That's true. But I always said that. I'm gonna let y'all see what I see. Hold on. But I always said that though, right? I never thought that oh, it's because that thing in the way. I never thought that Epstein, I never thought his money was his money. You know what I mean? I always thought his money was the money of some, some redacted agency or some government. That he never had any real money of his own. Zorro Ranch, that the redacted on that. His plane, the redacted on that. His office at Harvard that nobody ever talked about, the redacted was responsible for that. You know what I mean? What's it called? Little St. James? Was that the name of the island? Redacted. That was the redacted. That's the real redacted stand right there. I think the redacted on that. You know what I mean? So it's like when you get down to it, exactly. I agree with you, James. His whole entire job was to compromise people. You know what I mean? Because at a certain point, right? Back in the day, it was like if you was gay or whatever, or you like little boys and some shit like that, or like let's keep with the gay thing, right? That was enough to like ruin you. You know what I mean? If you was having an affair, you know what I mean, that was enough to ruin you. Nowadays that's not the case. If you you gay or you out here committing adultery or whatever, that's not enough to end your career no more. So they found other ways to compromise these powerful people, and that was his job. I think that was Ghislaine's job as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's your name? Les Wexner. I agree, Quai. You know, I remember what's that movie that Tom Cruise did? Um, and when he played, he was working for the he was working for the Charlie Indigo Alpha. Flying planes here and there. You feel me? That's all this is. Like that's what Epstein was, yo. That's just my opinion. That was Epstein. Epstein, it probably caught him caught in a compromise, situation, and then like, yo, either you go down for this or you help us do this. And that's what he did. He gained the confidence of all of these. He gained the confidence of all of these powerful people. They hung out with him. These eyes wide shut parties. You know what I mean? And in return, he got some audio and video footage and some shit they ain't want coming out. That's how you keep people in your pocket. That's how you keep powerful people in your pocket. So no matter how powerful they become, you ain't got no choice. Oh yeah, the whole Victoria's Secret thing is super sketchy. You feel me? Matter of fact, it was a dude, right? His name is Jamie Deluxe, right? He had a YouTube channel and he used to do these things called blind items and stuff like that. It was a cool ass YouTube channel. YouTube got him the fuck up out of there now, and I think he got some shit called the Stone Philosopher now. But like, he would do these videos, yo, and like he would have all of that. He would have all the receipts and this and that. It was a cool ass channel until the YouTube got him out of there. YouTube got him out of there around the same time all of that Epstein shit started happening. That's when YouTube really started to get him the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? But yeah, all that Victoria's Secret shit, that shit's crazy. That Les Wexner shit, that shit is wild. You know what I mean? You know, like this goes to show you, yo. Like when you hear about the stuff that's happening, yo, people is savages, yo. They don't care. Like You know, they want power. They want power and influence, and they want to make people fear them. You know what I mean? Like I said, at a certain point, you got enough money. You know what I mean? Now you want power. You want power and influence. You know what I mean? After you get enough money, and, and once you get power, the power is one thing you can never have enough of. You know what I mean? I agree. I agree. Amal, he probably did. You know what I mean? Epstein was the yeah. Epstein was the middleman. He exactly. Epstein was middle management. Epstein was middle management. You know what I mean? He was middle management. But it was there's a lot of stories about the Victoria's Secret shit with the models and the shit that was going on. You know what I mean? And this when you start going down these rabbit holes, yo, it's hard to come back. You know what I mean? When you start going down these rabbit holes and you start seeing some shit that you can't unsee, you feel me? That shit start getting real fast, man. You know, and like I said, once you see it, you can't unsee it no more. Now I don't know what's gonna happen with old Ghislaine. Maybe she connected enough to keep herself alive. Maybe she connected herself to connected enough to get herself off. But I also reference, remember Allison Mack, the girl from Smallville, with that Nexium shit. Her ass went to jail. Wake up, Neo. Apparently, Neo waking up on the 22nd of December. I heard they got a new movie coming out. Yeah, Rose McGowan. Yeah, she been railing against that stuff. You feel me? Cam tripping. But yeah, so you know, like I said, the girl from Smallville, the Nexium shit, she went down because she essentially was like a low level Maxwell. She was like a low level Maxwell. She was doing the same thing Maxwell was doing, getting these women. She was the wingman. She was getting these women confident. Gaining these women's confidence, and like just basically feeding them to the one. I don't know what the dude name is. I forgot his name. Fuck him. But she was just basically sending. He was branding these women with his initials and shit. Grown women though. But regardless, still doing it. It was a lot. And they both went down for that. You know, but she ain't as connected as old Maxwell is. You know what I mean? She ain't as connected as old GM. So her ass went down, and I don't know if she got. I don't know if she got the fucking cheat code. She might got the cheat code. She might got the cheat code that Epstein didn't have. She might have been Epstein's handler. You know what I mean? Yeah, they right. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They Transformers. It's definitely getting off. That's true. I agree, Handy. They had to because they can't do the same thing they did with Epstein. Yeah, I remember that shit with the kids from Haiti. I remember that, yo. A lot of them kids went missing, and it was yeah, James. It was that shit is child's play compared to what the fuck they was doing. But yeah, I remember the Haiti joint, and then I remember they found like the woman that was fucking abducting these kids worked for the foundation, right? I'm almost certain of that, right? Shorty worked for the foundation, and old girl went and got Shorty from got her out of jail and shit, and then Shorty just disappeared. Shorty disappeared. I don't know if they disappeared her or she just got the hell out of Dodge. You know what I mean? Oh, is that her name? Yeah, yeah, Laura Silsby. Yep, Laura Silsby might be dearly departed. Laura's like like Patrice O'Neal said, she is no longer with us long before she was supposed to be no longer with us. Laura Silsby is no longer with us long before she was supposed to be no longer with us. You know what I mean? But I don't know, some interesting shit in the news and some interesting shit that's not in the news. You know what I mean? But you know, the funny part is that on Twitter somebody found a clip of Hotep Jesus calling that shit with old Juicy Smoulet doing some funny shit with one of the boys. You know what I mean? That shit was had me cracking. Cracking up. I forgot all about it. You know what I mean? But I was like, you know what? Hey, we all know how it works. You know, the alphabet is the protected class now. So I don't think nothing gonna happen to my man's. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the alphabet is a protected class now. I don't know if anything gonna happen to my boy. But yeah, hell yeah, Steph. Hotep's been told you. You know? Hotep's been told you, you know. But we're gonna see how this stuff play out. I'm gonna probably start trying to follow the Maxwell stuff a little more since it ain't got nobody talking about nobody talking about it. You know what I mean? Maybe I can get with Legal Mindset and interview him or something about it and have a back and forth with him. He seemed to be a cool guy I could reach out to. We'll see. Um, the Juicy Smouye thing, that's just background noise. You know what I mean? That's just background noise. Everybody just kind of looking at it at a glance. You know what I mean? But I don't think nothing gonna happen to that kid. I think that he gonna get a slap on the wrist and he'll be off into the sunset somewhere, and that'll be that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm down here about to make this delivery at one of these hospitals here in Baltimore. I'm at the University of Maryland, um, and I gotta go into the basement, so I ain't gonna have no signal. So anyway, I'm happy y'all was able to chat with me and have some fun. This was fun to do. I might do this more often. Uncle Hotep, if you see this on the replay, I had to steal your griff for a little bit. I appreciate you. You know. Anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. It's Ken and Hotep. I holla at you.